Can poor maintenance requests create lease violations for tenants? Imagine living in a rental home where repairs are ignored or delayed. You might wonder if your failure to report issues properly could cause trouble with your lease. Well, let's explore how maintenance requests and lease violations are connected. Tenants are responsible for reporting maintenance problems quickly and clearly. If you notice a leaking pipe or broken heater, you should tell your landlord or property manager as soon as possible. Waiting too long or not reporting at all can be seen as neglecting your duties, and that might lead to a lease violation. Many lease agreements specify that tenants must notify landlords within a certain number of days, often within 3 to 5 days, to prevent further damage. When you submit a maintenance request, it's best to do so in writing. This creates a record that shows you reported the issue and when. If you just call or tell someone verbally, it can be harder to prove you made the request if a dispute arises. Proper documentation helps protect you and make sure your landlord knows what needs fixing. Landlords have a duty to keep the property in a livable condition. They must fix issues like plumbing, heating, or electrical problems within a reasonable time frame. If they don't, tenants might have grounds to claim the landlord is not fulfilling their responsibilities. However, this does not mean tenants violate their lease just because they make poor maintenance requests. It's the landlord's obligation to respond appropriately. Lease violations related to maintenance often happen when tenants cause damage, misuse appliances, or refuse access for repairs. For example, if a tenant tries to fix a broken appliance without permission or ignores a repair notice, that could breach the lease. Also, if tenants delay reporting issues and that results in damage, it might be considered neglect. But simply making a maintenance request poorly or late does not automatically violate the lease. Rental property managers should clearly explain how tenants should report problems in the lease agreement. They should specify that requests must be in writing and include details like the problem, location, and urgency. Following these procedures helps prevent misunderstandings and keeps the property in good shape. In the end, poor maintenance requests themselves usually do not create lease violations. But if ignoring or mishandling maintenance leads to property damage or breaches the lease terms, then it can become a problem. Clear communication, timely reporting, and following the lease rules are key for both tenants and landlords to stay in good standing.